Yeah.
And we're talking about this, but let's take it to the business owner, because really those are the people that we're going to be serving at the retreat. These are the people
Yes.
that are listening to this podcast. So how can give us one or two ideas of how we can get past our facade, our speaker mode, our
Yes.
impress people mode? How do we get to that authentic, real person that's going to be able to connect and get the message across?
Yeah. Anna, I love that question because I see so many business people who are losing sales because they're either trying too hard and it comes across as push energy.
Yeah.
And if you come across with that, look, I'm trying too hard and I'm really am interested and I want it. And I'm like, whoa, just relax. Just breathe. Or the opposite, where they're so not aware of what they're doing with their body language and their voice, right? And so they either come across as overly aggressive or overly insecure. So there's a few things that I always teach our business owners. And one of those things, the first thing is that we need to learn to take time every day to breathe and ground. And that sounds really strange, but when you're present in your body, then you can hear and listen to others. Because one of the things that's really interesting, and we're going to do this at the retreat, is I'm going to be doing some comedy improv, because it's not just fun, but when I do comedy improv, I can tell who's losing sales and why they're losing sales, because I can watch the interactions of how they're listening, how they're responding. For example, if we do the storytelling one, I can always see the people who are thinking ahead when they're listening to the other about what the response is, and they are actually stopping listening to others, right? As a
that sounds like me.
What?
That sounds like me.
I'm so glad you're guilty of it, because we all are until we're aware of it, which is why we're going to do some comedy improv. I had a client who was a friend for a long time, and she was never able to get, she was always broke and living in like the worst of areas. God, I don't know how she lived like that. And I can tell for years that she had a chip on her shoulder. And I didn't know how to tell her. And then she decided to take one of my courses, and I'm like, oh, goody. So it was interesting, because we started to do this one improv, and she was automatically that. And I said, ho. I said, hold on a second. Just take a breather for a second. What did you just do? And she goes, well, I don't want him to do that. I said, whoa, but do you realize that this is the attitude that's coming across in your conversations with people? She goes, oh, well, then how do I tell him that I just said, stop. I said, listen to the person.
Right.
Make them feel seen and validated, because what you're doing is you're pushing back and you're fighting them. And it's really, so that's something that's going to be really revealing to people.